What's going on, warriors? Carlos right here from the-ARK again. Man, it has been a long time since we haven't made a video for YouTube. We have a ton in Facebook. Every day we're making videos on Facebook, short videos with a message. Like I told you in the past, that we wake up in the morning, we drink a green smoothie, something very healthy. We go to the gym, about 40 minutes, and then we are running 2 miles non-stop. We get a download from heaven, and then we share it on Facebook every single day. Now, the idea of this video, it is just to kind of go through a little recap of things that I've been getting this year, some ideas, some thoughts that have helped me a lot. All right. So the first thought is that in order to create some power, you need to go from negative to positive, right? So picture yourself as a light bulb. In order for this light bulb to make some light, in order to make darkness, it doesn't have to do anything. But in order to create light, it has to go from negative to positive. So if you're waking up here and you're not creating your light, the best of you, it is because you are not moving in this direction. You're not looking for the positives in life that you have to achieve, that you have to conquer, and move to that. So that's the number one thing. Remember, you're the bulb. You need to go from here to here to create that light. Very, very important. That's number one. Now, number two, we got it right here. This is your heart. This is the power of creation. Okay, your heart is extremely powerful. You've seen this in a lot of different places. People speaking about that. The Bible talks about this all the time. It says that from the heart is that the man create whatever, if it's good or evil or whatever, it comes from the heart. But you also find in the Bible, if you're a man of faith, that he has given you a new heart and a new mindset. So you need to start trusting that your future projects, that your future ideas are coming from a new heart and from a new mindset. Because if you don't, you will stick to the old and you will be afraid even of your own shadows. So God is trusting you to create new plans, new goals, and new achievements in your life because He gave you the power to do so. Okay, so that was number two. Now number three. In the Bible, you find these beings around the throne of God, right? You find the eagle. I'm gonna write it in Spanish. The águila. You find the lion, león. You find the buffalo. And you find the man, hombre. Okay? These are 4 powers that God has given us. Okay? He has given us the power of the eagle to be able to fly high like nobody else by faith. Also to renovate yourself like the eagle. Remember, after 40 years, they go to the mountain, they fly very high, and they renovate themselves. He has given us that power. He has given us the power of the buffalo to start firm. When we're going to conquer, we need to stand firm because we are like buffaloes. I learned this when I was building these rock formations, and I had this awareness, and I will use these thoughts to empower me. You have the power of a lion, that is the power of authority. Because if you need to conquer, you need authority. By faith, you will do it. And you need the power of a man to make choices. So it is extremely important for you to be aware of that if you want to conquer in the spiritual. If you're a man of God, if you're in business, and if you have families, this is for you. All right, the next point. Let's see what we got here. It says that in the spiritual, there is a warehouse of blessings waiting for you. All right? Now you need to create a system in order to get these blessings down to you. And the number one requirement is faith. That's what the Bible says. Whoever doubts is a fool. So if you're trying to create a system, if you're trying to create things without understanding that this is for you already, then you're just acting like a fool. Faith, it will give you the understanding of the wisdom to build the system in order to get the blessings that you need for your life. Some people are going to be thinking like, oh, this dude is talking about money, talking about everything. This is for businessmen. Okay? It's for everything. A system. I have the blessings of health. What kind of system did I create? Wake up in the morning, drink a smoothie, go to the gym, run 2 miles. At night, go to martial arts. That's a system. In business, in the rock formation, what kind of system that I created? I created a step system for people to learn how to build rock formations so they can come, learn, open a business, and I can even give them customers. Is it working right now? Not like I want to, but the system is already there. Okay? Now it's about adjusting things. In real estate, it's the same thing. I want to create a system for the future to help people understand the process of buying and selling real estate. Now through the process of coaching, something for the future. Right now, I'm focusing helping others. In the future, it's also going to be another program. But again, we need to create these systems to unlock the blessings that God already created by us, and these are systems of faith. Okay, now the next one. Man, this is a good recap. This one right here. Here is the cup. You already heard this one before. Here is the man that is connected to his soul all the time, to the emotions. The man that is connected to the spirit, pure power. This man, the cup is always half empty, is always focusing this. This guy is always focusing in this. And he's trying to bring it higher. He's not focusing on his emotion, he's focusing on the actions. This one, no action. This one, pure action, pure power. Remember, from negative to positive, that's how you create power. So if you're a negative person, it's not the end of the world. Get around people to help you create positive goals, positive achievements, positive dreams, and start moving towards them. There's nothing wrong with being negative. The problem is if you're not moving, that's when this becomes a problem. Now, G is the G speed. I call it the God speed. If you want to know how you get in G speed, you need to understand which are your gifts, which are your talents, which is your calling. And you will understand that when you start moving in that flow, you have discovered the G speed, G power, I call it, God's power, which is you at your best version helping others. Nothing compared to that. You can do that in 12 hours a day and you felt like you were only there for 1 hour. There's no time. That's God's timing is when you are moving in this flow that I'm speaking about. All right, now the next one is that when you discover everything about yourself and you connect with others to help them discover what you just discovered, this is when it becomes power. This is pure power. This is something that not even money can give you, this power in you. It comes with feelings, it comes with blessings, it comes with everything. You live in a completely different world when you are doing this. This is a completely different world. And it's totally connected with G power, G speed, remember. Now, this is also your highest potential. Your highest potential, you will discover it when you're serving others, your gifts and talents, on your calling. Now, the ARK with businessmen, Marry with children that believe in the Creator. The reason why is because we have been through the process and through the pain of growing in these areas of our lives. So it is extremely important for you to believe in the Spirit of God that it lives in you, number one. Number two, that you believe the teachings of Jesus Christ. You don't need to be religious, but at least understand and believe the teachings that He has left us. You need to understand that He has given us gifts and talents. He has given us a calling. And if you understand these things, then everything else is going to make sense. Your business and everything else you do. So it is extremely important for you guys to understand that at the Ark, there is one purpose: to be real, to be raw, and to be truthful about spirit, soul, and body. And understanding that these three things are creating an outcome in our lives. And that if we work in these three, in these areas, everything is going to change. Your outcome, it will change completely. Because stronger is the man that conquers his spirit than the one that conquers the city. Ciao.